Hello parents and students, this is Unit 3, Lesson 12, Classwork Review. Today I'm going to be going over several different problems. So the first things first, what you see here on our homework, you can see it wants us to use the RDW method. RDW stands for read, draw, and write. So these are word problems with multiplication. So we're teaching students how to read the problem and then draw it out and then how to solve it. So the table shows the cost of party favors. Each party guest receives one bag with one balloon, one lollipop, and one bracelet. What's the total cost for 9 guests? Okay, for 9 guests. So what I had students do in class today was draw 9 bags, and inside each bag label one balloon, one lollipop, and one bracelet. For time's sake, I'm just going to put dots in here. So the balloons will be red, the lollipops will be orange, and the bracelets will be blue. So then asked each student how many of each item would they need. So they would need 9 balloons, they're going to need 9 lollipops, and they're going to need 9 bracelets. I asked students how they could find out the total cost of 9 balloons, the total cost of 9 lollipops, and the total cost of 1 bracelet, or of 9 bracelets. So students then said that they could add up 26 9 times, or 14 9 times, or 33 9 times, which is repeated addition. Students reminded that repeated addition is just multiplication, so we went through and multiplied 26 times 9, 14 times 9, and 33 times 9. The method of multiplication that we're doing is partial product. So 9 times 6 is 54. We turn our 6 into a 0, so now we have 9 times 20. 9 times 20. If students don't know that, we can put our 0 here. And then 9 times 2. 9 times 2 is 18. So 118. So 9 times 20 is 118. Add them together. 4, 13, 2. 234 cents. Now, 14 times 9. Okay, 14 times 9. We are going to do 9 times 4, 36. 4 becomes a 0 because we're done with it. 9 times 10, or if you put your 0, then you do 9 times 1, which is 90. Add them together. 126 cents. Last but not least, 33 times 9. 3 times 9 is 27. We're done with our, so it becomes 0. So 30 times 9, put a 0. Now we have 9 times 3. So 30 times 9 is 270. Add them up. 297 cents. Now to find the total cost, you're just going to add all 3 numbers together. So 234, 126, and 297. You add up all those numbers together. So 4 plus 6 is 10, plus 7 is 17. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 9 is 14, plus 1 is 15. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 657 cents, or $6.57. Okay, so that's problem number 1. So we read the problem, we underlined, we drew a picture, and then we solved it. So number 2, the Turner family used 548 liters of water. So here's our 548 liters. Now, the Hill family used 3 times as much, so that means they took 3 of those 548s, and that's how much they used, the Hill family. So let's first, 48, 5, 4, 8. So I'm kind of drawing the picture as I'm reading it, which is okay. I'm doing it for time's sake here. But we want students to underline 548 liters per day, and then 3 times as much per day. How much water will the Hill family use per week? So notice this is just per day. So we want to find out the total amount the Hills use per day per day. So we can multiply our number by 7 to find out the week. Okay, so we need to add up 548 3 times. Or we could take 548 and multiply it by 3. So I'm going to do, once again, the partial products method. Okay, so 3 times 8 is 24. 8 becomes a 0. 40 times 3, you can put a 0. 3 times 4 is 12. And then that becomes a 0. So now it's 3 times 500, or if you put 2 zeros, 3 times 5, which is 15. We then add up all 3 numbers. Oops, excuse me. 4, 4, 6, and 1. 1,644. Now we're going to take that. That's